Çok mükemmel.
One of the most pristine settings in all of sports. In the shadows of the San Gabriels, the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California. And it will come alive when the powder blue-clad fans start the 8-clap and UCLA ready to roll. What we have in store for you today, a showdown between a couple of Pac-12 rivals. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Florida State Seminoles. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bruins will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. They'll give it to the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Oh, he had him out there, and he was trying to compensate for that speed, but just a little too much distance.
That's just greased lightning, so you think, I can't overthrow this guy. I'm going to throw it out there and let him run underneath it just a little bit too far for the speedster.
They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw.
Turning it on! Past the 50. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. They'll try the run. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback and his intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it starts. Got his man quickly. Bounced off his feet.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Looking for the end zone. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, UCLA. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get, at minimum, tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Dropping back, it starts. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pulls it and fires to the left.
Oh,
He's got some space. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The quick out. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Lost the throw on 1st down. Hauls it in.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Extending the play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
sure they keep it on the ground here. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what?
Throw to the end zone, picked off. The 40, the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, through it. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They already have the lead. They apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team is going to call a timeout. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Scanning the field, it starts. Fires left. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Try to get it to the edge. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. They'll immediately call timeout.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Trying play action. Moves away as he feels pressure. Finds some fresh air. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Here we go.
They'll toss it to the left. Breaks into the open. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Looking for a man, it's Downs. On the move to his left. On the run, fires downfield. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And this QB, you can tell, did a really good job of continuing to buy time, go through his progressions. He wanted to make the big play and even got outside the pocket a little bit to his left and took the deep shot down the field. Just missed.
And some room to work. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, UCLA! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. Touchdown, Bruins. The defense does the work for the pick 6.
And that play happens because they blitz, they get pressure, make the QB feel uncomfortable. He throws the ball up, and you make a play on the football, and you take that thing back to the house. Nice pass rush, nice pressure, and nice job turning defense into offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
I can't get some little stats, cause if you don't score on this drive, you can go ahead and concede, bro. I'm just trying to pass some stats, so offense ain't do a damn this week.
It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row, now they've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coach.
There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Pulls it in. It's Smalls. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it starts. Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
From the gun on 3rd down. Working that left side now. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll send the back in motion. Now on the option. Slithers into space.
God, why he cut in, bro? Come on, doggy.
They'll mark him at the 48. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. as if
I'm
they
over here
didn't
trying
get
to
it
put the
all in
backups in,
time. It'll be a
goddammit.
delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Let's go, let's go. They give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Turning it on. Touchdown, UCLA. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Bringing it back. And the returner is stopped. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's got a little space. It's a seam wide open. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to throw, it starts. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Gets rid of it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Go for it.
The defense going to stop
Show
the
me
clock
some.
with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Send in the house, man.
Offense calls a timeout here.
Send in the house, man. Put some points up, doggy.
Right play call and everyone on the same page here. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing?
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Runs for the tackle. He rumbles up to the 19-yard line before he's knocked out of bounds. And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Downs. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's going for the big play. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? When you know you have a team out in class, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
$78, $80 plus 55, 135. 135 rushing, 38 passing, 165, 170, 171. No, 173. My fault, I'm tweeting. Yeah. 173 offensive yards total. Defense had 214.